What's up, YouTube? This is Izzy on my account, Shoot the Messenger, and this is going to be my first dip review. So I got a little Malcolm in the background, got some dip in my mouth, and today I'm going to be reviewing Skoal Peach long cut. I only really do long cut, not too big on any of the other ones. And so yeah, hopefully people like this. Subscribe. I'll definitely be having more on the way. Give you a little bit of information about myself in a little bit. And so yeah, let's get into it. So most people usually start out, they'll pack the lip in the video. I feel like doing that, you kind of don't get the sensation of what it feels like having it in your mouth a little longer. I mean, I can tell you what it's like putting it in first time, but I like to see people who've had it in for a while and explain what it's like, you know, 15-20 minutes down the road. So I put this in it's been about 20 minutes now, and a lot of it's, you know, disintegrated. Some of it's been spit out. So let's just start with the can. Got the typical Skoal label across the front of it. The peach has got an orange picture on the front. Got the orange can. Its expiration date's the 22nd. So right now it's October 25th, so about a month. Pop it open. Immediately once you pop it open, I mean, I don't even have to put it out. I can put it way out here and I can smell it. It's got that peach sensation right up the front of it. Hopefully that's not too loud. And so yeah, that's kind of crazy. I feel like one of the things Skoal does is they overpower the flavor or the smell sensation of things. But this one's not too bad. I've tried other Skoals. They're regular. I've tried their wintergreen, tried their mint. Not a big Skoal fan. I usually dip Copenhagen wintergreen, but I ran out this morning. And I've been wanting to get some peach. Couldn't find it anywhere. Been to like 6 to 8 different stores in the last week looking for it. And remember there was a smoke shop out of town. Drove out to it. And thankfully, this smoke shop has a huge selection of dips. I mean, they have like every flavor of everything you could possibly imagine. It was crazy. Lots of Grizzlies, all the Copenhagens, every one of Skoal you can imagine. They had the apple, they had the citrus one, they had stuff I hadn't even heard of. They had Redmond, which you don't ever see up here. I'm up in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, just so you people know. And so that was kind of cool. If I ever feel like doing a different flavor again, I'm going to head out there and get some different dip. Oh, there's a random person in there. And so yeah. So as far as flavor goes, packing it first, I'm going to get off with the sensation of it. Put it in. Pretty pungent right when you stick it in there. You know, I don't know. I usually pack it in, use my tongue to kind of compress it down, and then get some saliva up in there. But I mean, immediately, it was just this straight tobacco with a very, very, not too strong, but a good amount of peach flavoring in there. I mean, as compared to the smell of it, the dip's really good. I'm not a big fan of the smell. Kind of makes me want to puke, actually. But like I said, it's got that Skoal overly powerful smell. I feel like they do that with all of them. But the taste sensation is really good. So I'm just sitting in my car, as you can see, and this is my first review of dips. Pretty good. I'm just spitting into a bottle. I'm not going to show you the name of it because I don't want anybody getting money off of me. And I got another water bottle here. Keep from my mouth from getting dry. The flavoring of it after a little bit, it's still pretty strong. Like I've said, I think I've had this one in for about 25 minutes now, and still pretty powerful. I mean, the one thing I don't like about Skoal is, and I hear a lot of people say this, is that Skoal packs really well and it holds together, and I haven't found that. I mean, with my Copenhagen, I can keep that stuff in my mouth and the sucker doesn't move. But with Skoal, I feel like I get a lot of floaters in the back. I pack on the left side, so I feel it kind of just moves back there. I keep having to reform this stuff, as you can see. But other than that, it's not too bad. For someone who's just starting out on dip, if you like it, I should say. It's got a good berry flavor. I know a lot of people who vape nowadays, they like the berry and the citrusy stuff. So I feel like it's probably going to be a hit in this time of generation for people who are looking for more than just a vape. I vaped for years, and I've been dipping for about a year. And the main reason I switched over to dipping is because I'm an athlete, and I found that cutting out the cigarette smoke helped my lungs a lot. Go figure. Scientists were right. And so as far as this goes with buzz, earlier I packed this morning with some Copenhagen Wintergreen. That's my go-to brand. I got a buzz off of that every day. It's crazy. With this stuff, since I packed this morning, I didn't really get anything. I got a little bit of a buzz. It wasn't anything powerful, nothing overwhelming. I feel like people who are just starting out, it would be a good way to maybe kind of move into it. Oh, there's another random person. And it's got a lot of spit sensation, as you can see, so that's kind of nice. Flavor's nice and in there. With the sensation of it, though, flavors lasted a while. I'm not liking how well it's holding together. I like the dip, I really do. It's a really good dip, one that I could definitely do, over and over. Not on a daily basis, but once, twice a week. I could see using this stuff. Burning sensation. Let's talk about that, because I don't see too many people say it in their videos anymore. So I know that some people never get a burning sensation. They can put it in their mouth first time, never dipped before, and it doesn't burn. Other people, like me, they can stick it in their mouth every day, 2 to 3 times a day, and every time they do it, they get a burn sensation. So when I stuck it in, I got a little bit of a tingle. Nothing too bad. Definitely not like my Copenhagen Wintergreen. Wasn't overwhelming. No real burning. There wasn't a huge saltiness. That's something I usually get with dips, is that strong salty flavor. I didn't get it in this one, which was kind of nice. It's nice to change up pace a little bit. Pretty good. Let's see. Showed you the can. Show you again. It's got the spider webbing design on it, the long cut, typical Skoal feature. One thing I found interesting, and I have another can of Skoal here, it's the Wintergreen, is, I'll have to do a review on this sometime too, is usually on the inside I see the Skoal wording with a pinch better, and then the other ones usually have something else like thank you for choosing Skoal or something like that. But with this peach one, there's nothing. It's just the Skoal indentation from the logo on the can, which I thought was kind of interesting. Usually they kind of like give you a little pat on the back for choosing Skoal, but for some reason they didn't choose to do that with this dip, and I feel like that was a bad move because it's a pretty good dip. But I mean, that's just, people who are in the Skoal Corporation. If you're watching this, why don't you add that on there? It's kind of a nice thing to see when you open up a can. So that's about it for the dip. I've had it in for a while, and flavor's starting to go a little bit. It's been about 30 minutes now, but it's still good. It's still good. Not too much of a buzz, not overpowering. I'd say it's a lighter dip. Definitely one that you could do if you're like me, you're on a run and you like to chew, or say I wouldn't recommend ever chewing at the gym. It's just gross. I've done it a couple times, and people look at you funny when you pull out a bottle like this and you've got friggin' sludge all in your cup and they see you spit into it over and over. Not good for picking up girls. But not too bad of a dip. I definitely do it again. Definitely will do it again. I got a full can now. Got this dip earlier today, and it's my second time I've dipped it today. So that's 3 times in one day, which is probably too much. I might get a little stomachache from it, but stuff's on the mellower side, so I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, that's it for that one. I'll be doing either Copenhagen or Skoal Wintergreen next. And so I'll give you a little bit of background information about me. My name's Iggy. I'm going to use that name. Up in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Northwest. Not too many people dip up here, so I thought it'd be cool to start making some videos for people who do. I'm in the Navy. Delayed entry program. I'm a dipper. Do a lot of training. I work part-time as a nursing assistant. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have much of a life right now. Everything's filled up with training and Navy meetings and freaking work. So yeah. Usually just spit into these clear bottles. So, hopefully you liked the review. If there's anything you feel like I should have added on there, definitely put it in the comment section. If there's anything more you want to know about me, definitely put it in the comment section. And hopefully you subscribe to this video. I'll definitely be doing some more reviews later on. Just finished a run earlier today, so I might start doing some reviews on training work. I'm training to be a Navy SEAL as of right now. And hopefully I don't get any hate in the comment section. Please keep your remarks about the military to yourself. Anybody in the Marines, Army, Air Force, all respect for you guys. I don't want any, warfare on the fact that I'm in the Navy, blah, blah, blah. Unless you feel like having some warfare for it, go ahead and put it in there. I'm not going to respond to it. But yeah. So that's a little bit about myself. Review of the dip. And I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.